Thank you so much, Elvira. We'll now move back to our final paper speakers for the evening. So closing the case for the proposition tonight is Ms. Nigina Jumaeva. Nigina is a Master's in Finance student at Hughes Hall. She won the right to speak through open audition. Nigina, you have the floor.
We've heard many statistics today, but I would like to add a couple more. Because it's not only about the mental health issues, but for men, it has become the physical health issues. US National Ambulatory Medical Care Survey results reveal that women are 33% more likely to visit a doctor for a checkup than men. And according to Center for Disease Control and Prevention in the US, life expectancy for men is 76.3 years, while for women, this number is 81.4 years. And the second reason in the list for this result is social and behavioral attributes, as men engaging in more risky behaviors and less likely to access or even ask for any type of help. So, traditional masculinity often promotes risk-taking behaviors and discourages men from seeking medical help, leading to adverse effects on their physical health. Men are more likely to engage in risky activities such as substance abuse, reckless driving, and avoiding preventative health care measures due to societal expectations of invulnerability. But aren't we all human? And don't we all need help? Traditional notions of masculinity place immense pressure on men to be providers and achieve financial success. Men may feel compelled to prioritize their careers over their well-being, leading to chronic stress, burnout, and the lack of work-life balance. Additionally, societal expectations may limit men's career options, particularly in fields traditionally associated with femininity, contributing to a feeling of inadequacy and even failure. How about the fatherhood? How about the relationships between father and the child? Masculinity often dictates rigid roles for fathers, emphasizing authority on stoicism over emotional connection and caregiving. This can create barriers to meaningful engagement in parenting and hinder men's ability to form nurturing relationships with their children. The pressure to conform to stereotypical notions of fatherhood can lead to feelings of alienation and inadequacy, impacting both men's well-being and their children's development. My colleagues have already talked about the criminal justice towards black men or any minority. But overall, masculinity norms contribute to higher rates of male involvement in criminal justice system. Men who adhere to stereotypical ideals of toughness and dominance may resort to violence or aggression as a means of asserting their masculinity or resolving conflicts. But on the other hand, societal perceptions of masculinity can influence legal outcomes, leading to harsher sentencing for men who deviate from traditional gender norms. Couple more statistics to come. Across all age groups, men die by suicide at a higher rate than women. And according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention in the US, age-adjusted suicide rate was 22.8% per 100,000 men, while for women, this number is 6.2%. When I read this article, I was shocked because I considered myself as a feminist. But women are people. Men are people. And instead of limiting both men and women into the formats of masculinity or femininity, shouldn't we cherish a true characteristics of being a human that will actually better lives both for men and women? I study Master of Finance degree at Cambridge, and 47% of my class are women. Isn't it incredible? What a progress, right? Or My colleague has mentioned that in the US, it used to be for every 100 men, 79 women graduated, and now it is for every 100 men, 143 women graduate. So there is clearly a progress for women, but why there shouldn't be a progress for men? When actually the impact of masculinity is men being sentenced for longer, men having higher suicide rates, men having more health problems, and men having more relationship problems. So talking about inadequate support system, masculinity discourages men from seeking help or support during times of need. Men may feel pressure to handle their problems independently, leading to reluctance to seek professional help or rely on social support network. As my colleague on proposition side mentioned, he was a couple of the brave men who actually reached out and asked for help and felt like the whole burden was off his shoulders. But if we normalize for men seeking for help, wouldn't so many lives that have been lost, maybe they could have been saved? And maybe so many men all over the world would also feel that the burden would be off their shoulders. And to finalize my speech, I would like to read a quote by Nelly Borrera, Managing Director of Accenture. Diversity is a fact, but inclusion is a choice we make every day. If we are striving to reach inclusion and give more rights and support women, then we should try to reach higher levels of inclusion for men. Thank you.